I'll explain it. I'll explain that whole recording because whoever says 5 months is a liar.
And then we're gonna do it because
Oh
you told him not
shit.
to.
Oh shit.
What?
Shit. Sorry, nothing.
What'd you do? Step on a bug?
Hey, Willie is a
Probably stepped on a
man
light.
like
No,
I know.
It seems talking. Is he
No,
finally
no.
talking?
No, sorry. The kid that posted the actual pedophile picture of kids on Pussy's on the Pussy server is on Lord
Yeah.
Paragon's server right now. Like that guy legit
Are you
posted a
serious?
pedophile picture. Yeah.
Oh,
No, but
bro.
he's not a friend of theirs. He's a foe. Oh snap! This could be good.
Beautiful.
Hi, can you hear me? I just want to make sure you can hear me. Let me know if you're too afraid to voice chat. You can type it into general.
Oh yeah, what's good? What's good? You
Okay,
want
how
an
you doing?
explanation of why I did that?
No, let me explain my point real quick. I'm not a
Hmm.
perfectionist. I don't like perfection. I think
Are
it's
you the dude who went to Zaysian a few days ago?
I'm one of them, and we heard about your
Okay,
name.
yeah, he told me about it. He told me
Yeah.
about it. He told me that you guys are going to talk to me. I'll explain my what happened. I understand what you're trying to say, but a few months ago, why I posted that was I was checking. This was after Perfection made that live stream where he exposed NBA's family and stuff like that. And I was a fan of Perfection at first because I thought that NBA was making up the pedophile thing all the time. So I was like, okay, how is he a pedophile? You know, there's multiple accounts. I was just being a little defending him, right? So when I joined his Discord server, I was shocked because this is the same server everyone said he was being a pedophile on, and one of the sub things, and this is where he changed it. He changed it since the last time I was here because he knew which part of the server that it was on. So it was a server where you could spam nude freaking hentai. It was a server where you spam hentai, and most of that was little kids, like 12-year-old anime girls, like very 12 high schoolers, stuff like that. And it was sickening because everyone was spamming it. So I said, y'all are pedos. One of them, a few of them said
Hey,
true
Willie is a
and stuff like
man.
that. So since when I said in the thing, I said, since you guys jack off to 12-year-olds in anime form, let's see how it'll be if it's in real form. That picture, if you look up just the word nude, keep scrolling, you'll literally find it. So I wasn't desperately looking for it or something like that. It just actually popped up a few months ago, which it was sickening because I don't know how that was actually on Google. So I remembered it and I said, okay, since that's the easiest pick, let's see how they will react. Since they claim that they are pedophiles, that they said I was right, true. Let's see how will they react if I actually post a picture of a naked kid. I put it up there. What happened? Then they call me sick and for they kicking me out. Now I didn't know that Perfection had spies. Well, then again, Perfection says he has spies in NBA's Discord or whatever. So I'm mad at I was mad at NBA because NBA he's a fat piece of shit who doesn't know anything. So he just takes whatever he sees and just uses it against Perfection. And I was told a few days ago that people were trying to blame me, saying I set him up, that I was just betraying and betraying Perfection or anything like that. No, no, I wasn't. I was basically trying to see how his fan base really is, because if Perfection is okay with child, basically hentai, lolly stuff, then that's technically child pornography, but just in anime form,
All
Yo,
right.
hello.
basically.
Hold, lost one sec, because I gotta after this guy's done, I gotta retort.
Yeah.
Are you
Of
done?
course, was it crazy? Hell yeah, it was fucking crazy and over the line. But at the same exact time, since they are sick and deprived, let me see how it is, and then they
Okay.
try to act hypocritical.
Hold on. Okay, so first off, hey, Lost, could you put push to talk? Because there's a lot of background noise.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's a lot crashing.
Thanks. So here's the thing. I want you to know what the three people you see in right now in here. You got
Yeah.
one who's let's say still friends with Perfection, one who's neutral,
Okay.
and one in my
Hmm.
case who have been on Perfection's ass since February, and I want to prove those allegations, but and I was a
Okay.
mole. I was a mole on that server. I saw that you joined. I saw that thing being posted. Now, whether you were banned or left on your own, it was clear that like you were in picture then out,
Oh,
right?
I was banned. I was banned. I was like literally kicked after like I literally posted that and it said you
Right.
guys are pedos. You said you're
But
pedos, so I got kicked.
so here's the thing. If you post a picture, it doesn't matter how you found it. If you post a picture of underage pornography, you are culpable by law.
Oh,
You are
I understand
culpable.
that. I already understand that, and I already take responsibility for that.
But did you? Because like that, like if you
Yeah,
take
I understood that.
responsibility, you'd probably be in jail for it.
Yeah, I know.
I
So
want to
this is a
ask a question.
pretty big deal. Like
Uh,
it doesn't matter if you just Googled it, if it was handed to you, you posted that picture publicly, and that's highly illegal. With real kids, that's highly illegal. The problem, like Nick said, that you can't really prove anything with unfortunately with the underage anime stuff, you can't prove anything legally, unfortunately. But that wasn't
Yeah, unfortunately,
that was an
just until the
animation.
UN
That was real
passes it.
kids. And so I wanna get rid of perfection, but I wanna do it the legit way. What you did was
Oh,
planted, you know. So
yeah.
that's
My
not
bad
gonna
if
help this
no. So
case.
my bad if I ruined like what you were trying to do, like your way of stopping perfection and stuff like that. Because I was just like posting that in there as like a logical thing. Yes, it was. Again, it was messed up. And but at that point, I really just hated perfection because of what he did. So, like, from how I met perfection, it's when the Geek the World tour first started, right? And I found got perfection's Discord and I talked to perfection from off and on. And him and Zajan talk to each other. Zajan just still doesn't like him, and I understand Zajan's point that perfection, copyright strikes a lot of people and does a lot of shitty things to people. But me and Zajan tried to give him tips, and I tried to tell him, I said, listen, dude, as a fan, I'm telling you, man to man, dude, if you're going to do this, Geek No Exposed World Tour, because this was after the NBA live stream where he was there and Geekdom and everyone was there. I told him, I said, listen, if you're going to do this again, keep 10 toes on the ground. Don't run in and just start just saying stuff out your mouth and it's causing problems for people. If you have information, actually say it and use evidence. Yeah, and he was being really disrespectful and stuff like that. And when I saw that live stream where he exposed, NBA's real life, which morally, at me, as I believe, if it's a problem between you and someone, it's between you and that person, not you, that person, that whole person's family. So him taking the pictures of NBA's kid, his wife, what his wife is trying to do, and all that stuff, and putting it for the whole entire world to see, knowing that there could be a lot of crazy people that could find NBA's house, to hurt NBA's kids or wife, or just kill them. There's a lot of crazy people on the internet and stuff like that. And when Perfection did that, and I went to the server before I did posted that thing, went to the server, and I went into general, and just how everyone was just attacking NBA's wife and stuff like that. Granted, I do not like NBA. I hate that fat piece of shit. The dude tries to act like he owns the whole community, even though that nigga only has 7,000 subs. I don't like people who believe that they're entitled to something because that's what NBA believes because he's friends with Geekdom. And when Perfection did that, he basically disrespected me. He disrespected his Asian because he did the opposite what we try to ask him not to do, and that's not make it real personal with people. And his
I
claim is that NBA put his family on the line.
Yeah,
And
I
when
get it,
everyone
but
just
what you
hey,
did is
tried
not
to,
helping any cause
hey,
except
can I?
make NBA look bad, make you look even worse because
Yo, he just tried to make me look bad, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you, kid? Like, I posted them two. Them are fucking full blown fucking females, bro. Full grown, yo. Hey, son, I know what you were trying to do just now in the general chat. And you said,
oh, that was in the general. I believe that was like in the porn chat he had.
yeah, yeah, I know. I posted that.
Oh yeah.
I'm Lost Warrior, son. Like them two, them on women. He said, he said a legit picture of pedophilia. You are culpable. He posted you screenshotted two pictures that I had, put it up there, and then you said y'all are attacking y'all the 12-year-old anime character. Now I want to ask you a question. What 12-year-olds do you know look like that?
Look like what? The
Those
anime
two pictures
characters?
that I, yeah, those two pictures that I posted in a
Oh,
non-public.
wait, give me a second. I didn't see actually. Where?
you screenshot it and you put it up in general, so you've already
Oh
seen
no
it.
no 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 no! I just like screenshot it because I was thinking that you guys were like defending perfection, like 100% and stuff like that. So I thought you were just perfection dick writers and stuff. I didn't know you were the people who like one of you are against them, one of you with
Well,
them, one of you are
it
neutral.
doesn't even matter if I was, but that had no correlation with what you said earlier, bro. I'm not into that shit. Period, bro. I'm Muslim. That shit don't fly with me.
Yeah.
That shit is a penalty by death. So yeah, I have a strong conviction of that. Being an actual person who been molested when I was a fucking 4 year old. So yeah, that shit does not fly with me at all. And yeah, delete that shit right now.
Yeah, I really
I'm
don't know
not
how to delete
perfection.
it.
Yeah, I'm not perfection. No, you will delete that shit. 'Cause I'm not perfection. I will burn you out. Just like
Well,
I will
number one,
burn
you're
you
not
guys
gonna threaten
out.
me because I'll choke your bitch ass
No,
out if you threaten me
you,
again. I'm trying to be cordial
I'm
right here. So
sorry,
if
but
you're
how
gonna start,
exactly are you gonna do
okay,
that over the internet?
I don't
I'm
know.
telling you right
It's just
now
a
to
thing.
delete that, because right under what they said, you said right under that you said to help your own kids, son, in correlation to what you have posted. Delete it right now. I don't want no misconfiguration. I don't want no confusion between nobody else, son. I'm not dabbling into none of that shit. I'm not a part of that type of aura, that fucking. I don't get none of that. I don't want none of that. So delete it. You know how to delete it. Delete it now.
Yeah, I don't know how to delete it.
Okay. Well, you about to have a problem on your hand if anybody picks up on that and think it's me. So
Are you on a
okay.
computer or on a
Don't worry,
phone?
I'm trying to go ahead and delete it.
Oh, okay. So you're just pretending you didn't know how to.
Yeah, he's letting his ego ruin his life, but that's okay.
Who? Wait, who's letting the ego? Who you talking about ego?
You
So
pretending like
If
you
you
don't know.
number one, Lost Warrior. You don't know what position you in right now. If it's
I
only me and Vegetatron, if I would delete it, it will only because of Vegetatron. But you just making it worse for
no
yourself.
no you delete it out of respect of the truth and respect of being a man. You're not about to
Respect
have
of being a man.
that's like son. That's
Number
like
one.
me
If you are a
having
man,
a
if
girl
you
with
are a man,
acne.
if you talk about man, let's bring in the word man in here. If you want to be a man, then you have to be cordial throughout this whole entire thing. You attacking and trying to force someone to do
I'm
something.
not
That's just
attacking
going to
you.
be in my
You
right, just
attacking
not to
me.
say it, not do it.
You literally correlated something I posted that has nothing to do with what you said.
Number one,
You
because
have
I'm thinking that you guys are perfection dick
yeah,
riders, but
exactly. So
you're letting your
the
ego and your
burden
anger
of
get the best of
the
you. You're letting
burden
your
of
anger get the best of you.
anger, son.
Now I have two choices: either
No,
I could just leave this Discord and whatever the
yeah,
fuck happens to you guys happens to
leave
you
it there.
guys.
Leave it there. Matter of fact, leave it there. Leave it there.
Oh,
You can
leave it
leave it
there.
there.
All right, all right.
Yep, leave it there.
Give me 1 second.
I need the
Now,
subscribers.
go Gtron. I'm saying sorry about like messing up with your thing that you're trying to take down perfection, like the right way, the legal way. I respect everything that you're trying to do and stuff like that. Make sure he doesn't come back on YouTube, which somehow he actually is coming back on YouTube. Just good luck on your side and stuff
just
like that.
just a heads up for your own sake, for your own
Yeah.
sake in the future. Don't no matter how much you want to prove somebody wrong, don't plant the evidence because that's just gonna come
Oh yeah.
up. And you're putting yourself at risk, like big time.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for that. I really wasn't like thinking about that at that point. I really like thought that like perfection didn't have no most, but then I forgot perfection is like most hated YouTuber in the Dragon Ball community. So I won't do that again. Like I won't plant no evidence or stuff like that again. So wait 1 second. There you go. All right.
Guys, all right.
Yes.
Anything
This dude,
Master, you
he's
want to
an
discuss
idiot, bro.
anything?
That's slander out the ass, bro.
He's a
Let,
dumbass.